One Piece. Oda reveals Shanks' past in Marijoa, and it changes him forever. One Piece, chapter 1152, has absolutely shaken the fandom, as Oda finally dives deep into the Elbaf flashback, which goes over the life of Loki and King Harald, but also Shanks in some ways. One Piece fans have always wanted more focus on Shanks, and finally it appears that Shanks is now the center of attention, at least for a short while, in the Elbaf arc. Naturally, Oda was always going to reveal some big things about Shanks. And one of the reveals is quite interesting, as it changes the perception of this character for some fans forever. Shanks has the mark of the world government. Shanks went to Marijoa. Shanks was connected to the world government. As fans know, Shanks was born into the celestial dragon family of the Figurelands. However, during the day of the God Valley incident, he was accidentally taken by the Roger pirates, who then went on to raise him, along with Buggy. Shanks was essentially a celestial dragon child being raised as a pirate, and this was huge. When Roger died, Shanks went his own way, and much to the surprise of the fans, he actually went to Marijoa, as confirmed by his own brother Shamrock. Shanks lived in Marijoa for a while, and it is highly likely that this is where he met Dracul Mihawk as well.
How long has it been since we last hung out like this? Gaban.
Shanks spent an unknown amount of time in Marijoa, but 14 years ago, it seems that they had already left the Holy Land. In One Piece chapter 1152, Shanks was seen bathing with Gaban 14 years ago, and on his left arm, fans could clearly see the mark of the world government. This could easily be the Abyss mark, although more clarification is needed. Regardless, as a celestial dragon, Shanks most definitely found out the deepest of mysteries of the world, and most likely met Emo as well. Was Shanks evil? Shanks's role is very complex. Seeing Shanks with the mark of the celestial dragons and in Marijoa would naturally make the fans wonder if Shanks is evil. However, this was never going to be the case. Seeing Shanks with the mark of the celestial dragons and in Marijoa would naturally make the fans wonder if Shanks is evil. However, this was never going to be the case. As confirmed by Shamrock Figureland, the life of Marijoa wasn't to his liking. He eventually started his own pirate crew, and as fans know, became a Yonko. I'm here to meet Harald again. Shanks. Why Shanks is the child of destiny. Shanks is called the child of destiny by Gaban, and it appears that he's one of the few with a celestial dragon bloodline who must facilitate the return of Nika. Shanks's mission was likely to find the Nika fruit and protect it until the birth of the Warrior of Liberation. This is likely why Shanks went to Marijoa, suspecting the fruit was there. Shanks eventually found the fruit when it was stolen from Elbaf, as hinted in One Piece chapter 1152. He attacked Who's ship and took it from him, and the rest is history. Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. Thanks a lot for watching.